Here is one mistake that aspiring real estate investors make when they're looking for properties. Most of the time when aspiring investors go and talk to a realtor, they're like, hey, I'm trying to buy an investment property. And if they're not going to an investor-friendly realtor, they might just be like, okay, I'm going to set you up on a list so that you can take a look at properties. But what happens is you're going to get a whole bunch of properties and you might miss out on the ones that are right for you because you didn't have a defined criteria. You could give to your realtor and say, this is what I'm looking for. I actually have a worksheet that will guide you through the different steps that is included within the Investor Made Simple guide. But basically what this is you want to define, okay, where is the property located? What size? What condition? How many bedrooms? What issues should it not have? What are my absolute no-goes? What is the cash flow that I'm looking for, right? Because that way, as you're seeing properties, you could start writing them off really quickly and you could bring it down to the properties that meet your criteria. So let me give you an example of our deal criteria a couple years ago when we were trying to look for a small multi-unit in Macon, Georgia. So the unit type was going to be either duplex or fourplex. The location, it was East Macon or Central Macon. The unit composition, we wanted to make sure there were 2-bedroom, 1-bath, that the square footage of each unit was at least 600 square feet, that the potential rents per unit were going to be at least $700 a month. There were some areas where it would lease up for like $500. Those were not the areas we were looking for. The condition of the property could be heavy rehab, but no foundation issues. And finally, we wanted to make sure that we cash flow at least $200 per door. So when we were looking at deals, we were filtering our search through these lenses and we were able to narrow down to the right deals instead of trying to look at everything because some deals just didn't make sense. I didn't want to deal with a house in an area where rents were going to be like $300 a month. So just kind of being able to target that helped us out make better investing decisions. And we were able to find the deals that were home runs. But a lot of times investors go in and just say, I'm just going to buy anything. And they look at everything and they don't have a defined criteria. Another criteria that I've always set up is like, if I'm going to buy a single family home, I want it to be a 3-bedroom at least. I want to make sure that if I buy a 3-bedroom, it's going to be at least 1,000 square feet. So these are all the different things that you want to make sure. And your realtor can input these filters into their system. And when you're looking at Zillow, you can also filter by those things. So that really helps you narrow down deals. It also helps you analyze deals faster. I use an app that's called Deal Check. And in there, you can set up your criteria of like all the different things that you're looking for so that it could quickly tell you deal or no deal. And I'll do a demo of this in another video where I'm analyzing the deal so you can kind of see how that works. But highly, highly recommend if you do not have a deal criteria, do that ASAP because it is going to save you so much time, so many headaches, and it's going to make sure that your realtor helps you find the right deal. And even when you start looking for off-market deals like wholesalers and stuff like that is really good because they're actually going to ask you, what is your buy box? And you can just be like, hey, here's my buy box and send it to them. So highly, highly, highly recommend so they can be laser focused on what you are looking for and not get distracted by shiny object syndrome because you have your deal criteria. You're not going to look for anything else that isn't that. All right. And I would love to know if you set up your deal criteria, what is one of your must have or one of your no-go items? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this one.